Knuckleheads, the former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, has decided at the age of 36 years old to retire. Now, some people believe him, some people don't. It depends on who you ask, and I'm going to give you my opinion on that in a second. But I wanted to say that I thought it was interesting the way he offered his retirement to the world. He went on his social media and he said as follows. He says, "Hi, everybody. I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'd like to announce my retirement from boxing. It's been a blast. I've loved every single minute of it. And I'm going to end with this. Dick Turpin wore a mask." Now, I looked into that saying because that's not something I've really heard of in my life. And it's my understanding that Dick Turpin was a robber who committed a lot of crimes wearing a mask. And it seems that this idiom is used when somebody feels like they've been robbed really bad and they want to compare the robbery they went through to what Dick Turpin did, which is obviously a lot more serious, and say, well, at least Dick Turpin had the decency to wear a mask. So they're trying to basically maximize the robbery that they went through. Now, it's interesting. What's Tyson Fury referring to here? Is he referring to what he felt happened on the scorecards against him when he fought Alexander Usyk 2 times? He seems insistent that he thinks he won those fights. But what I was thinking about was, as they were trying, at least I thought, to negotiate a fight with Anthony Joshua, I said to myself, well, maybe they're not offering him the amount of money that he wants for that fight. Either way, it's something very interesting and cryptic, something Tyson Fury has always done, kept us on the edge of our seats, and even in retirement, assuming it's true, he continues to do this. Now, if you ask Eddie Hearn, Fast Car Eddie, if this retirement is for real, it sounds like he's leaning towards no. He thinks it's more of a negotiation tactic. And I can completely understand that. I mean, with an AJ fight potentially looming, if Tyson Fury were to stay in the game, you're talking about one of the biggest fights, I think, in boxing history, even though both of them are coming off of a loss. I think everybody would show up to that fight when you look at their history of selling out arenas and so on and so forth. Now, who I prefer to listen to, right, and I could be wrong here, but who I prefer to listen to is the fighter's actual promoter. In this case, it would be Frank Warren of Queensberry Promotions, who's Tyson Fury's promoter. And he says he believes this is not a negotiating tactic. He thinks that Tyson Fury has earned this. He deserves this. He's one of the best to ever do it. And he should go and enjoy himself if this is what he wants to do. Now, having been a fan of Tyson Fury for a very long time and even having predicted him to beat Klitschko, I will say I'm a little bit on the fence as to what I think is going to actually happen. But if I'm being honest, if he were to retire now, I would totally respect it. Only because he has done a lot and he's been through a lot, right? And as a former promoter, I'll be honest with you guys, without even a modicum of the pressure that Tyson Fury went through, I felt like I really went through it promoting for the last 7 years. I can't imagine what Tyson Fury had to deal with under those big lights for so many years, with all those spotlights on him, and with all the drama that goes on behind the scenes in the world of boxing, especially while simultaneously dealing with mental health issues. So if the Gypsy King has decided to retire, which I'll be honest with you guys, I think he may have, then all the best to him. I thought he was one of the best heavyweights to ever do it, and I still think he's probably the second best right now, right after Alexander Usyk. If he decides to move forward and take a fight with Anthony Joshua, which I think is also a very strong possibility, right? Because Turki Al-Sheikh is involved right now and there's so much money on the line, right? I think that money can potentially lure somebody out of a situation that they want to be in, namely retirement. I think there is enough money that Turki Al-Sheikh would offer for this fight, and that would be generated from this fight to bring anybody out of retirement. But at the end of the day, only Tyson Fury knows how he feels about it. He's made a ton of money already, and if he decides to stay retired, which I think he will, then I have no problem with it. Knuckleheads, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Is this guy gone for good? Have we seen the end of the Gypsy King? Did he go out with a loss, and is that the way he should go out? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. After you do so, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join the channel. It's just $9.99 a month, and you can help me continue to build Knucklehead Nation, the greatest fight channel in the world, Fighters Rep. Also, feel free to smash the link below and get your merchandise. It'll help me get out of the rat race. I greatly appreciate you guys. You know, Knucklehead Nation, you guys are the best, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this.